Well, hi guys, it's George from Cyprus Insight. We are back at the dinghy club, the little sailing club here in Triada. Little update for you, see what's going on. Plus we've had a few disasters as per usual. Let me take you to the back of the sailing club where we've got the two little boats parked up for now. So there's the little boat. That's up for sale, but if it doesn't sell, and it's a lovely little boat, I'm going to do a little adjustment on it. I'm going to make a new centerboard, so it's really heavy out of metal. I'm going to make it slide up and down with the mast and a couple of other bits. I'm going to polish it up. There's the second Bosun, that's also up for sale. Needs a little bit of a paint, a little tidy up. It's all covered up. Couple of jobs to do on it, and then it's fine, it's ready to be sold. Or if it's not sold, guys, I'm going to make a new trailer for it, and we're going to tidy it up a little bit more. So there we are, that's our second Bosun, and we haven't actually named that one. So they're the two boats that have been put at the back of the sailing club, because we're not actually using them. We didn't use them very much throughout the season, although we did use the Bosun at the beginning until Hicklety Picklety, which is parked up there, was ready to go into the sea. But we've had a little bit of a disaster with Hicklety Picklety. I'll drive in and then I'll show you. Here we are, there's Hicklety Picklety. I haven't put the name on it yet, haven't had time this year. Lovely boat, used it lots and lots of times, sails beautifully. But the other day we had a bit of a disaster. There was lots of waves. It was not too bad out there, but very wavy here, guys. Very Hicklety Picklety. And I brought the boat back, put the trailer in the sea, which seems to be collapsed now. Anyway, we put the trailer in the sea, and I brought the boat down, and a great big wave come along and splosh, sunk it right on the water's edge there. So we had to drag it out, bail out the water, and then because of the weight, unfortunately, the trailer has collapsed. It's given up. They're lovely wheels. I'm going to recover the wheels, and I'm taking it to the workshop, and I'm going to make a completely new trailer for it. So that's our project today. I've put a tyre at the back, there we are, to protect the boat, and I'm not sure I'm going to drag this trailer out of the boat. I think I'm just going to have to hook it up on the car and pull the trailer away from the boat, and then the tyre at the front can sit on the boat. And it's quite sandy here actually, so it should be okay. Right, shall we do that, guys? Or another way we could do is I could get the trolley jack and jack up the front. No, I think I'm going to stick to the original plan. Hook it up on the car and take the trailer off the boat, drag it off the boat, and put the tyre on the floor. Let's try it. So with some help from my friend over there, who often comes down here as a swim, we've managed to pull the trailer from the bottom of the Hicklety Picklety, and we've put some tyres on the bottom. just to raise it up so when the new trailer comes it'd be easier to put the trailer underneath. And it's sitting on sand at the moment, it's not going to do any damage. I mean, we did drag it from down there anyway and dragged it up here virtually. We put a trolley on the back and then we pulled it up here, so there's no damage luckily to hickory picklety. There it is. I'll take you up to Titanic, show you Titanic. That's good at the moment. We took Titanic out a few weeks ago with Chris from Elite Koi. He was out here on holiday and we took Titanic out, a bigger boat, and that's doing very, very well. There it is, there's Titanic. Now I will be changing the trailer on this as well. If the new trailer is successful, I'm going to take the trailer off this. This is a proper road trailer. It's got proper road bearings which are a little bit broken because we've been putting it in the sea and they're all rusty and broken. And the plan is, guys, is to build another trailer for Titanic, fix the wheels on there, put new bearings, because this is a proper road trailer, and I'm going to convert it into like a pickup trailer because we are moving Ella's Blind Cat Sanctuary and we need some sort of pickup truck or a trailer. So I'm going to convert this into like a pickup trailer. I'm going to put a flatbed on it and then we can throw all the building materials etc on this trailer. So that's the plan. Hopefully our new trailer today will be very successful, and then I'll use the model to make another trailer for Titanic. So there we are, we've got the trailer on the back of the car. Looks okay. Now it's not got any weight on it. It collapsed in the middle there. Now I could just weld it there again, but I'm a bit worried it'll collapse again. Anyway, I want to make a new design and I'm going to show you the new design when I get to the workshop. These wheels are going to be cut off and reused, and I want to reuse this shape for the boat. So a couple of things to reuse, and of course the hitch on the front. So let's get to the workshop and get welding. Oh dear, welding, not good. Okay guys, back in the workshop. Let's put some lights on and show you what I've done so far. So basic A-frames done. There it is. I put a massive bit of galvanized steel right across here. This is where it collapsed before, so hopefully that's not going to collapse again. I've been down to Fenros and have 2 metal plates made. There we are. They're just underneath these plastic plates. There's one there. Let me show you from underneath. There, can you see? I'll show you the other one as well. These are made of plastic. There we are. It's like a cladding, really, really strong, and it's smooth. And it's going to act like a washer, a giant washer. You see, I didn't want steel going onto steel because it's not going to turn very well. So we've got a giant washer there at the front, and let me show you the new design for this particular trailer. I've managed to find 2 motorbike wheels or moped wheels. There we are, recycled from a mechanic. They were just €25 each. I've put a galvanized steel across and made an axle. There's the other plate. Let's just turn that round. See, there we are with a hole identical to the other one, and that's going to sit on the plastic and swivel around. Anyway, I'll show you later on once I've done it. So that's on, that's welded on nice and secure. I've managed to find the massive bolt that fits the bearings on this particular wheel, and that's been welded on. And I've left the thread here so I can put a washer in there and a lock nut. I will get a lock nut and lock that into there like that. Right, so the next stage is to bring the old trailer into the workshop, get the grinder, cut off the wheels and all the bits that I need to transfer onto this trailer. There we are, I've detached the old trolley from the wheels. I've kept this part, the axle part and the uprights, and I'm hoping I can weld them straight back onto the new trolley. There's the bottom bit, the shape of the bolt, and the other side. So let's get back into the workshop, which has been outside. There's more room, and I need, oh, mind the cables. I need to turn this trolley upside down. Oh, actually it is upside down. I have to turn it the right way up, should I say. I'll put a nut on there. I'll find a nut, I should have one, and then I'll get the back bit welded up, and then I can work on the front axle. Right, let's get going. Have we got some nuts? We should have some. Anyway, we'll have a look around. Must have some. So, what's happened so far? Ooh, let's have a look, eh, guys? So we've managed to put this bolt support back on. Just welded in the bottom there and there, and at the top I put a support here that holds it nice and tight, and then eventually we'll put the rope back here to save the bolt from getting damaged. Okay, so going on to the wheels. There they are, just down here. There we are. Now, I've taken a bit of metal that was on the wheels that wasn't very good. This is fine now. So what's the plan, guys? Well, the plan is we're going to get a bolt that goes through there, probably 8mm. I'll check it. That'll go through there, and I'm going to get a plate of metal here and weld the bolts onto the plate of metal. Nice thick plate of metal there. And then all I have to do is slide the piece of metal there, put a lock nut on each side there, over this side and this side, and then we've got a giant bit of heavy metal coming across here, which can be welded onto this, onto the trailer. So that's the plan. Possibly the bit of metal might be an angle piece, because we need it here, don't we, guys? We need a piece of metal here, or it can go flat there and on this side as well to give it a bit more support. So that's for another day. We'll get the bolts, we'll go down the DIY shop and get the bolts. We'll check the size of the bolts. There's the other wheel, there's the trolley. That's not finished yet. We need the A-frame of the trolley. It'll go across like that, and that will swivel, and that'll go in front of the trolley. Now let's just check the time. We do need some bits and pieces. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock now, so we need some bits and pieces from the DIY shop. So we'll go to the DIY shop, make a little list, and then pick up the stuff, and we'll come back another day and finish off. So far so good. It looks fairly sturdy now, doesn't it, guys? Look at this, very sturdy round here, very strong. That girder going across, that's not going to bend at all, even if the boat's full of water. That's fairly strong. There we are. Our swivel's good, nice, heavy, flat metal there. Now the whole lot's going to be painted, so don't worry. If it looks a bit ugly, it's not going to do. When we take it out, when we're finally finished, we're going to paint it, and then we'll take it back to the boat club next week, and we'll put a boat on it. And that'd be good, wouldn't it, guys? A great trailer for Hicklety Picklety. Right, let's tidy up, and then we'll go on to the Blind Cat Sanctuary. I do believe we've got some jobs there to do. So Let's tidy up, guys, get rid of this, tidy up the floor, sweep up a little bit, and let's get going. There we are, all tidied. Swept the floor. I've put the wheels to one side just in case the boys come in and they need the space. Everything's swept up. Now we've got to think about how we're going to secure these ropes back up here. I mean, the carpet's quite good anyway. We might not even need the rope. It's quite soft. Yeah, see? And it's quite strong actually. We've glued it down before. So there's a good possibility actually, guys. Possibly don't need the rope. It's nice and soft. The boat can sit on there. Yeah, I think we're going to take the rope off. Discard the rope. We don't really need that. I think it's going to be in the way. And if we want, on the sides here, we can put some cushions or something there. Not the cushions you go to bed with, you know, some rubber cushion. I think I've got some indoors in the shed. So we can put that here, some rubber cushions here just in case, going right across here, especially where we burnt the carpet when we were welding. Bits and pieces left over. Anyway, we can tidy that up later. See, that's a good thing about leaving a job halfway through. You can have a think about your next stage, how you're going to build it, what you're going to do, change of plan. I mean, we've had a change of plan over here with these wheels. I did leave the A metal on, or the A frame, and that wasn't very good at all. So I've taken that away. I've got a bolt with me. That's the size we want. There we are, we were interrupted, sorry about that. So there's the bolt, and there's a big bolt. I need a locking nut for that. I need a little bit longer bolts than that, and some locking nuts. And then we'll continue another day. Take that rope off, as I say, and then we'll do the swivel. We need a bracket like that for the swivel, or the front axle. So the A frame can swivel this way. And we'll pick that up from the DIY shop. I don't want to make that, it's going to take me too long. For a few euros I can pick that up. Here we are, Stackis DIY shop. Very, very useful shop here in Dorinya, guys. I've got my list. Let's go in, pick out what we want. Hello mate, what's your name?
Derek.
Hello Derek. You live in the UK,
yeah.
And this is your son?
Yeah.
Why you got plumbing stuff in your hand?
Well, we're doing some work at our house.
Oh, I see, right, okay. Now, are you a good plumber?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. I won't come round then. I could do the plumbing for you, but I guarantee you're going to get a swimming pool. Then don't forget your PTFE tape.
Yeah, no, we've got it.
Oh, you've got everything. Yeah. Okay, nice to see you guys. Now, our first job on the list, guys, is some cable ties. There they are. These are dude, €2 for 100. Perfect. Now, this is not for the trailer. This is for the blind cat sanctuary. We've got a blind cat going to, I think it's UK or France or somewhere, and every time they fly, guys, they need to be put in a cat box or cat crate, and the cat crates have got quite big holes, and the airline don't like that. So what we do, we buy some mesh and we mesh the crate so the holes are smaller and the cats can't put their paws out on the aeroplane, and we use cable ties and mesh. So that's job number one. I need a lock nut for that, please. There we go. And then I need a nut a little bit longer than that, and some lock nuts for that as well. We need 4, I'm going to get 6. There we are. So you can choose what you want. There they are, all in the little cabinets. Just ask for what you want and you can buy one right through to thousands, whatever you fancy. Right, here we are. We've got the bolts we want. I've got different sizes just in case. I've got some lock nuts. See, they come in a packet like that, but you can buy as many as you like. I want 8 of those, please. I've got my cable ties. I need a couple more bits, so I'll leave them there and I'll shop. Right, let's continue around. I need some brackets, don't I, guys, for that swivel thing on the trailer. Where are they? I think they're over here. Oh, here they are. Look, rows and rows of them. There we are. Just work our way around now. I need it a certain width. That's too wide, you see. Oh, there we are. A little bit too wide. That's the size we want. Now, that's galvanised, I do believe. So that'd be better next to the sea. We don't want these black ones. These are quite strong, but I think they're not the same. No, they're not the same. I think this is about the strongest I'm going to get, and they're quite good, aren't they, guys? They're quite good brackets. How much are they? €1.30 each. So we want 2 of those, and they'll be welded onto the A-frame. So that's another thing off the list. Now, let's just look around, see what else we need. Sometimes you need something and you forget, so look around. Look, got toolboxes, electrical section. Now if you want anything to do with a garden, guys, there it is here. And guys, if you need any keys cut, they've got the machine here. Ooh, don't like that noise. There we are. There we are. So key cut, gardening stuff, electrical, toolboxes, tools, mastics, brackets, jubilee clips, plumbing areas at the back, trolley wheels, spare parts, nuts and bolts section, ropes.
The nut section.
I'm the nut section.
No, I am.
Oh, you're the nut section. Okay, we've got 2 nutters here, guys. Ropes, bungee by the meter, sandpaper by the meter, brooms, ladders, even signs. No entry, mind the dog, for sale, anything you like. Right, okay, so these are what I want, George. That's in the packet there, and there's the little list, you see. When the man serves you in the nuts and bolts, he writes down what you've got in a little bit of paper, so George puts it on the till. I've also got 2 brackets
Just a minute.
and a packet of these cable ties, please. So how much is that altogether?
$8.80, please.
Oh, very reasonable. So here we are, guys. I've got all my bits and pieces for the next couple of days. Don't forget, we will be making yet another trailer, but we'll first of all, let's see how we get on with Hicklety Picklety's trailer. Let's finish the video right here outside Stegas But DIY. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.